If you clean Excel data the same way every week, you're doing expensive copy-paste work. The real goal is a pipeline, one repeatable set of steps that turns messy files into analysis-ready tables. Power Query is built for that. You import the raw data once, you define the cleaning rules once, and then you refresh. That's the difference between fixing a spreadsheet and building a process. In this presentation, you'll build a practical messy data pipeline. It handles common problems like extra header rows, inconsistent columns, weird date formats, and numbers stored as text. It also handles the harder stuff, like appending monthly files, standardizing categories, and keeping an audit trail so you can trust the output. The key mindset shift is simple. Stop editing the source. Start transforming the source. Your spreadsheet becomes a reproducible recipe, and when the next messy file arrives, you don't start over. Next step. Before you touch Power Query, it helps to name the problem clearly. Messy data usually means the structure changes, not just the values. You might get extra title rows at the top. Columns might shift left or right. Someone might rename a header. Dates might arrive as text, or the same category shows up with 5 spellings. A good pipeline separates 3 layers. First is the raw layer, exactly what you received, unchanged. Second is the transform layer, your cleaning steps, documented and repeatable. Third is the model layer, the final table shape you want for pivot tables, charts, or Power Pivot. When you keep those layers separated, your work becomes stable. If the source changes, you adjust a step instead of redoing everything. And if someone asks, where did this number come from? You can trace it back through the steps without guessing. Next step. Now let's set up the pipeline the right way. Start by storing raw files in a dedicated folder. Don't mix them with your output workbook. Name files consistently if you can, but don't rely on perfect naming. The folder is your inbox. In Excel, load data using Power Query's Get Data options. The important choice is this: load to Power Query first, not directly into a sheet. That keeps the raw imports separate from the cleaned output. Also decide your target shape early. For most analysis, you want a tidy table. 1 header row, no totals, no subtotals. 1 row per record, and 1 column per attribute. If you design toward that shape, every cleaning step has a purpose. Finally, turn on the habit of renaming steps. Change type tells you nothing. Set data types tells you exactly what the step is doing. Next step. A lot of messy Excel files fail at the very first line. The header isn't actually the header. You might have a report title, a date stamp, or 2 blank rows before the real column names appear. If you manually delete those rows, you'll do it forever. In Power Query, you can remove top rows, remove blank rows, and then promote the first real row to headers. The trick is to make the logic resilient. If your file sometimes has 1 title row and sometimes 2, you can remove rows until you hit a row that contains expected header keywords. After promoting headers, immediately clean the header text. Trim spaces, remove line breaks. Standardize casing if needed. This prevents sales and sales from becoming 2 different columns later. This single section, stable headers, often removes half of the recurring pain in reporting. Next step. Next, deal with the most common silent killer: wrong data types. Numbers stored as text don't sort correctly. Dates stored as text don't group properly. And mixed types in 1 column can break calculations. In a repeatable pipeline, you don't hope Excel interprets types correctly. You set them explicitly. Assign whole number, decimal number, date, date time, and text where appropriate. If you have IDs like invoice numbers, keep them as text even if they look numeric. Otherwise, leading zeros disappear. You also want to handle errors intentionally. If a date fails to parse, don't ignore it. Replace errors with null, and keep a separate data quality flag column as needed. That way, bad rows don't poison your totals, and you can review exceptions. Think of types as contracts. Once types are stable, everything downstream becomes more predictable. Next step. Messy data is often messy because of hidden characters. Extra spaces, non-breaking spaces copied from web pages, line breaks inside cells, tabs. These make matching and grouping unreliable. Power Query gives you simple, repeatable cleanup. Trim removes leading and trailing spaces. Clean removes non-printable characters. Replace values can remove tabs or convert strange separators. If you're standardizing names or categories, do this cleanup before you start mapping values. Then normalize text. Decide whether you want propercase, uppercase, or lowercase. The goal isn't aesthetics. The goal is consistent matching. North, north, and north should be the same category. Finally, split or extract when needed. If a column contains city-state, split by delimiter into 2 fields. Or extract digits from a mixed code. These steps are boring until you refresh, and they happen instantly. Next step. A repeatable pipeline also needs to handle columns that come and go. One month you get region, next month it's missing, or someone adds notes in the middle and shifts everything. The safest approach is to select and keep the columns you actually need, by name. Then reorder them into a stable schema. If a required column is missing, you can add it as a blank column so the output shape stays consistent. For optional columns, you can remove them early. Optional fields are fine, but they shouldn't break your refresh. If you depend on a column for calculations, treat it as required and validate it. This is where Power Query feels like engineering. You're not cleaning one file, you're defining a contract. This is the table my analysis expects, and your query enforces that contract every time. Next step. Now let's tackle the big time saver, combining many files automatically. Instead of copying each month into a master sheet, you can point Power Query at a folder and append everything. The pattern is simple. Use a folder connector, filter to the file types you want, and then combine. Power Query creates a sample transformation, then applies it to every file. This is perfect for monthly exports, daily logs, or vendor reports. But you need guardrails. Filter out temporary files and old versions. Keep only the columns you need before expanding. And add a column for the source file name or modified date. That gives you traceability, and it helps when you need to troubleshoot one bad file. Once this is set up, adding new data becomes a workflow change. You drop a file into the folder, you refresh. Your master table updates without manual merging. Next step. Even after cleanup, you often need standardization. For example, US, and United States should become one value. The best practice is to use a mapping table, not a long chain of replace steps. Create a small 2-column table, raw value and standard value. Load it into Power Query as a separate query. Then merge your main data with the mapping table. If a match is found, use the standard value. If not, keep the original and flag it for review. This approach scales. When a new variation appears, you update the mapping table, not the query logic. It's also transparent. Anyone can open the mapping table and understand the rules. You can apply the same pattern for product names, departments, cost centers, or any field that should be controlled vocabulary. It's one of the most professional upgrades you can make to an Excel process. Next step. Another common messy data issue is layout. Many exports arrive in a report format, not a data format. You might see months as columns or metrics stacked with blank lines. Analysis tools prefer a long, tidy format. Power Query's key tools here are Unpivot and Pivot. If you have columns like Jan, Feb, Mar, unpivot them into 2 columns, month and value. That gives you 1 row per entity per month, which is much easier to chart and summarize. For the opposite case, where you have a metric column and want separate columns, you can pivot. Just be careful with duplicates. If more than 1 row maps to the same pivot cell, you must choose an aggregation like sum or max. Once you learn to reshape data, you stop fighting report layouts. You convert them into a structure that behaves well in every downstream step. Next step. At this point, your pipeline works, but you also need it to be safe. That means adding lightweight checks so bad data doesn't quietly slip through. Start with row counts. Keep a small query that records how many rows you loaded per file or per refresh. If the count suddenly drops, you know something changed upstream. Next, check for nulls in required fields like date, amount, or customer ID. You can filter to problem rows and load them to a separate exceptions table. Also watch for outliers. If amount is usually positive, flag negatives. If quantity is never above 1,000, flag anything bigger. These are simple rules, but they catch real issues. The goal isn't perfection. It's early warning. A good pipeline doesn't just clean data. It tells you when the input stopped behaving like you expect. Next step. Now let's talk about performance and maintenance. Power Query can handle large datasets, but your steps matter. Filter early to reduce rows. Remove unnecessary columns early to reduce width. Avoid repeated sorts unless you truly need them. Be careful with steps that force Power Query to evaluate row by row, like complex custom columns on huge tables. If you can, use built-in transformations first. They're often faster and clearer. Maintenance is mostly about readability. Group queries logically. Raw, staging, and output. Use consistent naming. Add brief notes and step names. And keep your mapping tables and parameters in one place. Finally, understand refresh boundaries. If your source is a folder, refresh depends on file access and file consistency. If you share the workbook, make sure others can reach the same folder path. Next step. The final step is delivering the clean output in a way that stays clean. Load your final query to an Excel table, not a random range. Tables expand automatically and play nicely with pivot tables. If you're building a reporting workbook, keep the output table separate from any manual inputs. Manual edits to the output will be overwritten on refresh anyway, and they break trust in the numbers. From here, you can build pivot tables, charts, or a Power Pivot model on top of the clean table. The key benefit is stability. Your visuals and measures point to a consistent schema, so refreshes don't break them. And remember, the pipeline is the product. The report is just a view. When the pipeline is solid, you can create multiple reports from the same clean dataset without duplicating cleaning work. Next step. Let's wrap this into a repeatable checklist you can reuse. First, store raw files in a consistent location and never edit them. Second, build a staging query that fixes headers, types, and text cleanup. Third, stabilize your schema by keeping required columns and adding missing ones. Fourth, standardize categories using mapping tables. Fifth, reshape the layout with pivot or unpivot when needed. Then add 2 safety nets, exceptions output, and simple row count checks. Finally, load the clean result into a table and build your reporting on top. If you build it this way, your time shifts from repetitive cleanup to small improvements. You'll spend minutes adjusting rules instead of hours reworking files. If you want, share one detail about your messiest recurring file. A. Extra header rows, or B. Inconsistent categories. Leave A or B in the comments, and if you'd like more workflows like this, subscribe. Subscribe to keep optimizing your workflow and get back more of your time.